Erin Doyle, Group Creative Director from
Hey,
Hip Inc. Congratulations on winning a Shorty Award for organic promotion. How do you feel?
thanks, Danielle. No, I feel great. I appreciate it. This was obviously the team was super psyched to see this, and they all tuned in for the JB Smooth Award ceremony, and we were loving it. It's great.
So you guys are the first brand to ever give an emoji back. I had never even
Yeah.
heard of that until this campaign.
hmm
So can you explain to everybody how this campaign came about?
Yeah. Well, first of all, we love emojis. I mean, that's how we communicate. But our client Jeep is, they're based in these real world adventures. In a or at least not in the last 8 months. We've all been staying in place, but usually they're all about getting out there and having real experiences. So anytime an emoji was associated with them, it just didn't feel right. And what had happened was Jeep is known as the SUV. So when Unicode put the SUV emoji into phones, they actually tagged it with Jeep, and it looked nothing like Jeep. It was super weak. There's no way it could compete with us. So we had to right the wrong. We used our fan engagement to rally them and get that emoji taken out of there. And then, of course, once that happened, we just blasted the internet with content celebrating this victory.
So it became hashtag this is not Jeep. What do you think made this campaign really stand out the most?
I think it is because while everyone is trying to get an emoji, like we've all seen brands campaign for their own custom emoji. This is one brand that actually had one. We were given an official one in iOS keyboards, and we didn't even want it. So I mean, we did kind of the emoji U-turn. We flipped the whole thing on its head, and we just went the other way on the whole emoji thing. And I think being the first to do that is kind of what made this such a unique story.
First mover advantage.
Yeah, I mean, emojis are great, but they're not appropriate for like the greatest real world adventure machine, which is the Jeep. So we just couldn't have it.
So
Thanks, but no thanks.
I always get sort of squeamish in my own life when I have to go negative in any way. And this campaign, although you were pushing against something, was so full of positivity. How did you embark on that, and how did you make sure to deliver on that?
Oh, well, it was easy to be positive because the Jeep community around the world, these are some of the most passionate automobile owners on the planet. They love it.
Mhm.
And, they did so much of the work for us. They were the ones that were shouting about how this emoji was just not worthy of this great vehicle. So there was nothing negative about it. We were just celebrating kind of the true spirit of Jeep and these fans.
How does it feel to be honored and crowned one of the best in social media and digital?
Uh, that's awesome. And I mean, we watched the ceremony on the weekend, and there were so many great winners. But I think what's even cooler is to win the emoji category. I mean, I love that there is an emoji category, first of all. And like I said, I mean, we just basically have me and the team communicate in all emojis. So we love them. But it's just Jeep could not stand for that emoji they had. So we're psyched to be in the emoji category specifically.
Obviously, every industry has shifted during COVID. I'm sure the marketing and advertising industry is no different. What do you think is the most interesting shift you've seen thus far since COVID began?
Well, one thing I know with FCA that we don't want to do is, kind of dwell on what's happening. We're well aware, and right now it's basically about how we can help. And I think what is even going to be more interesting is when we talk about celebrating going back to normal. When appropriate, it'll be great to finally take these cars out off the driveway. It's good to have Jeep getting back out to its natural habitat, kicking up mud, doing what it does. So I think, right now, the best thing we can do is just be sympathetic for this horrible situation. And when the day does come that we can celebrate again, I mean, we'll be right out there, and it's going to be amazing to reconnect with our fans in that way.
What are some of the things you're seeing Jeep do during this time?
So right now they've shifted their whole purchase model to be online. If someone does need a vehicle for whatever reason, because not everybody can shelter in place for different reasons,
Yeah.
they're making this whole experience online, contactless. and everything they can to just ensure that if you have to, they're making it easier for you right now.
So why do you think the Shorty Awards are important to a brand agency?
Oh my gosh, because the best in social media, that is how we communicate. That is where these brands come to life. That's where we engage with our fans and talk about, a fan base like Jeep. They are everything to us. I mean, they are kind of what makes us so special. And there's no other platform where we can have that one-to-one relationship with them. So by that means, this is the forefront of how we communicate. This is the face of, that relationship with our customers.
It's awesome when people let the creatives rule, right?
It was a collaboration the whole way through, even all the way up through legal. You would think giving away an emoji would be as simple as saying like "peace out," but no, there is red tape to all this stuff. So it was definitely a collaboration on every level.
Well, Aaron, we're so grateful for your time, and I really hope that you and your loved ones stay happy and healthy and sane during this time, which is not easy. And we'll see you back at the Shorty Awards next year, hopefully.
Thank you so much. Yeah, I think I have about 12 more Zoom meetings to get to today. So thank you so much for having me.
Awesome. Thank you.
All right, later.